Hey guys, it's been a while since I did a vlog, so I'm doing it today. So I apologize, but I've been doing a lot of live chats with my artistic friends on YouTube, and I just haven't been doing any videos of the stuff that I've been doing lately. So I'm gonna go ahead right now and share with you guys what I've been up to as far as yarn is concerned, fiber and yarn. We'll start with fiber and yarn. Okay, so yesterday, I think I told you guys about the new yarn shop. I don't know if I did on one of my videos from the live chats or if I did one in the last vlog. But there is a new yarn store in my area. It's called Baba. Baba Sheep. I had a card. I don't know what I did with it. But the owner is Roz, and she's a wonderful lady, very warm, very open, and she has some very nice bulky wools in there. I don't see them a lot in the other yarn stores that I've been to in this area, and they're very affordable. I have trouble spinning bulky, and I will show you guys what happened with some yarn that I wanted to spin bulky. I don't have a card out, so. But let me show you how when you buy from her, how you get it. She has these nice little gift bags with wrapping paper, and she wraps it up so it's like you bring home a gift for yourself. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. And you can reuse the bags and the paper. Especially someone who like me who's always making stuff for people. That way I can just use the yarn and have a bag to go ahead and put it in when I finish making a project. So I got that yarn yesterday, and it's Eco Plus by Cascade Yarns. It's 478 yards, and it was only $20. $20. Yeah, that's why I grabbed it. My son wants some more fingerless gloves, so I'll make him some more gloves, and this will give me enough to make him a nice hat to go with his gloves. And maybe if I use some of my hand spun that's similar in weight to this, which I think I might have two that they're a little bit bulkier than this, but I think I have two that I could this color look good with, and then I can also make him a scarf too. So that's what I got yesterday at the yarn store. Okay, now why have I been spinning? I've been spinning a lot. I still have of my big bobbins. I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 bobbins full that I still need to ply. I'll show you what I've plied off of the bobbin so far. This is kind of true to color. It's maybe a little bit redder than that, but it is fern wood. It's a multicolor merino from Ashland Bay, and this is a 2-ply, and it will gauge out. And this is one of the thinner ones. Let me see. So let me see. I got my gauge. I'll tell you guys what it is. I haven't counted the yardage on it yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be over 500 yards. So this is around 22 wraps per inch. So this is where this came up to. And I need a little card that says what something. I have it on my phone. So let me look for a second and I'll show you guys. Tell you guys rather. Yeah. Okay. Okay, 22 wraps per inch puts this in the realm of a sport weight yarn. And I'm sure there are some thinner sections that may even bring this down to a heavy, to a baby weight, well, to a fingering, heavy fingering weight as well, because it's pretty consistent, but there are a couple of sections where, like, if I zone out, before I know it, I'm spinning like definitely a lace weight yarn, and you put those two together and I end up with a fingering. So but it's very consistent overall, and I just have to count the yardage on it. And as you can see, it's a pretty big skein of yarn, so I was really pleased with this 2-ply. It's very, very nice, very nice. Then I had like a little bit of a sampler that I finally plied, that Jan Rose sent me when she sent me my new bobbins I ordered. And it has some sparkles in there. It has some locks in there. So it's bulky simply because of the type of bat it was. It was an art bat. And so this is also a 3-ply. And neither of these two have been washed yet. As you can see, my 2-ply is pretty balanced. Hardly any crinkle curl in it anyway. So the next one I have is the Rambouillet from the Masham farm here in Virginia. And this is a 3-ply, and it's 373 yards. So I have to find out what the weight is and then add it to the card. I'm going to say this is a sock weight yarn, a heavy sock weight. The next thing I finished was the Exploded Barbie. I have finished spinning that whole big bag of Exploded Barbie. I just have to ply the other. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to make those 3 plies as well, or just do a 2-ply with the 2 to go ahead and get it out of the way and be done with it, so I can free up those bobbins. Because I got a lot of fiber I need to be spinning. And now that I've pretty much mastered the electric spinner, things are going a lot faster. So this is 434 yards of the Exploded Barbie. And I don't know if you guys can see the sparkles in it, but it has a lot of glisten and sparkle to it. It's gorgeous fiber. Very nice fiber. I'm not a pink person, but that fiber, it was a lot of fun spinning. And next I have is the Cheviot that I got from the Etsy store Wool Gathering. And it was 8 ounces that I purchased from her, and I got 346 yards out of it. And it's an ecru cream color, and it is definitely a light worsted yarn. I haven't washed any of these yet. It's gonna be very nice because I crochet. I prefer to, when I crochet, if and when I crochet some of my stuff from the little samples I've done, just from like little bits and pieces that's left over on the bobbins. I like crocheting and then soaking and washing the item. So, and a lot of times I really don't have to do the wash other than to make sure the fiber is really nice and clean, if the fiber might have an odor to it, because a lot of times my fiber ends up being pretty well balanced to start with. So I don't have to go through that step if I don't want to. This has a little bit of a sheepy, it's a clean sheepy smell, but it still has a little bit of a sheepy smell. So I'll probably soak it in some wool wash before I sell it or use it. Okay. So those are the 4 that I've finished. These are the ones I've finished. And I'm really, really happy. I'm super, super happy with this one. Very happy with it. And so they go over into the basket, and the basket is full again. And I took 25 skeins over to Sue's shop a couple weeks ago, and I gave her a skein as thanks for her supporting me in my spinning. And my basket's full again from plying bobbins to free up. Almost all my bobbins are freed up except for like one, which is some more of that fernwood that I spun on my bee. And it's definitely going to be a lace weight when I apply it, even as a 3-ply. It's going to be a lace weight to a light fingering. So, I don't think it'll focus on it, but yeah. So, that's the end. The end is always thicker because I don't spin it out because it's like near the end, so you're like done with it. So that's what I've been doing with that. Art-wise, you can see the live chat videos if you want to check out what I'm doing art-wise. I got a bunch of stuff I got to get mailed out, and I really got to get it done this week. So everything I get out to people as they need it, because it's starting to get cooler weather. So this week I'm going to be concentrating on getting my mail out. I have to get a tube, an art tube, because I want to mail something out to someone, and I don't want it to get damaged in the post. So I got to get an art tube that'll fit this drawing that I did, and also get some more goodies to put in there with it to send to this person. And I don't know you. I'm not answering the phone. Is that something? That's just me. If a number I don't recognize, because I put people's names by their phone numbers on my phone, and a lot of times the phone number you get was somebody else's phone number before it was yours. So if I don't recognize your number, I'm not answering it. And if it's a blocked call, I'm not answering it. If it's that important, then if you're a family member or a loved one, or someone I do business with, bill-wise and stuff, account-wise, you have my email. They can contact me on my email. I don't have to waste my time listening to a telemarketer, listening to someone for one of the presidential campaign things, listen to the spiel. I don't have time for your crap. If I want to talk to you, I will call you. That's how I feel about that. So, on that note, if you need to get in touch with me, you can contact me on YouTube. You can contact me via my email, if you know my email, or if you're loved one, family, friend, whatever, then you have ways to get my phone number, to include calling 7-Eleven asking for my husband. Just joking. But that's just how I feel about it. I'm not a phone person. Unlike some people who phones are attached to their hip and they're like talking all the time. That's not me. I never have been a phone person. I couldn't understand when I was growing up, and I would have people just, and this was before the cell phones, people now, and I would have cousins and they were courting, and they would just be sitting there on the phone just for hours talking about nothing, like, okay, yeah, that was the gist of the conversation, and giggling and stuff. I didn't get it, so I was like, all right, other things I can do. So my phone is a tool. It has my spinning app on it. It has other apps that I can use for other things I do, like with my writing, my drawing, bill pay, stuff like that. My phone is a tool, and I use it as it's not a tablet, but it has I can do a lot of stuff I do on a tablet on this phone in order to take care of business, so to speak. Alright, so I think that's enough of what's going on with me. I hope you guys have been doing great. Cassandra, you're rocking it, girl. You are looking so good. I'm just letting you know you are rocking it. Just keep up your hard work. Me personally, I will, as soon as I look through my paperwork and find my information from my doctor, I will be scheduling my appointment to have my oil changed to my knee. My knee is not happy. It is miserable. And almost falling down the stairs did not help it. The Abby, my little rat terrier, she got between me and a step, and I didn't want to step on her, so I figured I could make it, and I lost my balance and I almost went down. But luckily I was able to grab hold of the banister and stop myself from falling. But my knee did whack into the banister, and it has not been happy since that day. It is swollen, it is popping like crazy, and going up the stairs feels like somebody is behind me stabbing a hot poker inside that knee. And the pain comes from the back towards the front of the knee. And so I have to go in and get it checked out, and go ahead and get that taken care of, because it's not getting better. Diabetes wise, my diabetes is pretty stable. I gotta make an appointment to go in and get my A1C3 levels checked again. I'm hoping that my change in eating habits have helped a lot as far as keeping my levels down. I haven't had any more of the thirstiness. I haven't had any more of I would get like the shakes. I would crave sweets, and none of that's been going on. So I'm hoping that changing to almost, it's not vegan. I'm not a vegan. I'm never gonna be a vegan because I like meat, but I'm trying to cut red meats out of my diet as much as possible and stick to fish, white meats, turkeys, stuff like that. And trying to we're doing back to doing like the stir fries and the wok using olive oil and mostly vegetables and just a little bit of meat as a condiment. Using meat as a condiment instead of meat as a meal. And I think it's working. People complimented me yesterday saying they look like I lost weight, but I don't feel like I lost weight. But if they say I look like I lost weight, whatever. They know they see me all the time. So other than that, I gotta wash my hair today. Is not happy. The only thing I do to my hair is I do dye my hair, and I try to make sure I don't overlap. And but because I am using the shea butter and stuff, I find that my hair is really thick, and it holds heat, and so I find that I'm having to wash my hair about every weekend simply because my hair is so thick, and I probably start menopause, so I have the night sweats now, and so I wake up, my hair is wet, and so you got that salt deposit and other deposits from your sweat in your hair. So I'm having to wash my hair every week now. And I know there's some people saying, "Oh, you only wash your hair every week." I'm an African American. My hairstyle is African American. I'm mixed, but I'm mostly African American, and so is my hair. So yes, I only wash my hair once a week because we don't get oil builds up like other people of other races. So I don't have to wash my hair every day. Wash my hair every day will actually damage my hair and cause it to become dry and brittle and break off, and then I'll be walking around with a little short fro, and I ain't having it. So yeah, we have to add oils to our hair versus other people who have to wash their hair to keep the oils, because the oils build up so fast. So that's that, and you guys take care. Let me see. I have, like I said, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 more of the big bobbins to ply. And it's going to pretty much be, except for the purple shiny stuff, it's going to be stuff you've already seen. So I may show you the other ones, or I may not. Just a new one. And then I also got some of the stackable cube things, so that I can start trying to get this room torn apart and then reorganize. And what I want to do is I want to mount them. So I want to start on that wall, and then just start mounting these cubes around the room for storage, and to get fiber yarn up. That's what I want to do, but I'm not sure. This house is very old and it's plastered, and it costs a lot of money to get a plasterer to come out here and redo plaster stuff. So it might not be able to put them up on the walls. My husband's other thing was to save up and get the nice wooden cubes from like IKEA or somewhere like that, and then have a contractor come in and professionally mount them, and that way they would add more value to the house. If we ever sold a house or anything, you would have this mounted storage space in this room, like that. So I'm more leaning towards that idea versus these, but these are going to be great. I can sit these over there on the table just to organize stuff, because I have a lot of fiber. I have a lot of fiber and a lot of yarn and not enough time, because right now it's like art and yarn, and I'm not doing a lot of crocheting and a lot of knitting, just a project here and there for people who are, for like the Mark Foundation, family members and stuff like that. And so yeah, but I'm happy, so who cares, right? All right, y'all. See you guys later. Probably be doing a live chat later on tonight. I'm not sure who's gonna start it, but I'll probably try and get in on that. I gotta go clean the office, and I'm probably gonna get my son, and we're probably gonna go do that before my husband gets home. I'm trying to get him to cook some stuff. So y'all take care.